It is our usual tradition on Thursdays. We tend to bring artists from way back. And of course, some of them, many of them are still relevant this day. Yes, our guest today happens to be somebody that's been representing Ajegunle, representing Lagos, representing Nigeria, representing Africa. Yes, with his reggae raga sound. Ladies and gentlemen, today on the show, we have no one else than Chinagorum Onowa, aka African Yes, welcome to the show.
Welcome, African China.
Yes, thank you very much for coming. First, I'm envious right now.
You guys look alike, by the way.
Honestly, you look
like
brothers.
Sorry, like
Trust me,
the color.
I wanted to ask.
Who cheated?
I think
You should be from his side.
Look at the dread now. Look at.
How old is this dread that I carry?
okay, this is I've been carrying this dread for 6 years, but I've been trimming.
Yeah.
I've been trimming
it
because
still
I didn't
looks
want
very
it to
good.
look very
Okay.
long. But now I think I'm going to leave it.
Everything is real, like all your hair.
Yeah, this one.
Wow.
I used to braid before now.
Everything
I used to
real.
braid. All my
true
hair were real braids. I don't add attachments.
Oh.
Wow.
It's real my hair. My kids are hairy.
But you know how annoying that can be when a guy has hair and then the ladies
Yeah, some people don't even have.
much. Oh my God.
When we talk about it, their mom is like, I beg. I want to talk about something else.
All right,
have you been,
African
though?
China.
Yeah, thank
How have
you.
you been,
Alright.
though?
I've been good.
So we know that you've been doing some things. I mean, I am following you on Instagram and I see stuff every now and then. So African China, let me put this to you. I don't know what you would make of this because a while ago, a follower said to you that why is it that you're posting the picture of the uncompleted building?
Social media.
I attacked the boys.
And then you went on attack
Sometime
because
last
it
year.
is the typical you.
What time, though?
So, I mean, people are saying, so the question that person asked, why did you attack that person and what's your reason for posting your achievements like building or posting the uncompleted building?
Okay, good one. First, let me start by saying I'm a role model. And a lot of people post naked pictures of themselves, twerking. Some will post themselves twerking. The guys will post bills of how much they spent in clubs, and how they bought champagne and all that. And for African China, representing a whole lot of people, a lot of young guys look up to. What do you have? Because we have to change the society. Take it or leave it. Now, I'm posting this building because I want to tell them, listen, it is not about now, it is about tomorrow. I've been in this game now, this is more like 21 years now in the business, known as African China in the world. Now, some are known for 5 years and they no longer exist. Just because maybe they have issues with their marketers or their promoter or their record label and they're no longer together and that money is no more coming, no forthcoming. You start seeing them dodging. It's because when this money was coming, you did not invest it.
That's true.
So for me, I want to talk to my fans, my followers, my diehard. That listen, because that's what people want to. Some people like there was one article I read and somebody said, he's broke. It was on the internet. He's broke, and I like, yeah. Do you understand? And I was like, yeah.
I understand where you're coming from. So you're saying you posted it as a way of inspiring the younger people to see that, okay, if you do work hard, you can get to this level.
Yes.
But what will you say about a lot of new school or new age celebrities, entertainers, actors, musicians who are on Instagram, on social media, just posting things that are very ostentatious, very high, the high life, they're posting their cars, So it now leaves that inspiration and becomes pressure.
Yes.
Becomes pressure for the younger people. And intimidation. So where do you draw the line between inspiration and intimidation?
Okay. Where I draw the line between intimidation and impression is when maybe you might not be let's just say you might be a footballer, you might be a musician, you might be an actor, actress. You draw the line between your real self, who you are. You don't lie to yourself. Because trust me, one day the truth will surface.
That's true.
And when it surfaces, that's when we go back to what I'm trying to say. You start hiding. Why not just be you? Like I and Chichi was talking, we were talking about good old days, back in the days when you see your fellow celebrities, you guys meet in shows, you want to sit together, chit-chat together, because those are the people you can always relate with. When you guys sit down, you just, Alfana, you just be free with yourself. But right now, you're only free with that carcass you think you have in your house. Then when you come out, one celeb is there, the other celeb is over there, the other one is that side, pressing phone. What are you pressing on that phone that every day they keep calling you and you're not picking up? And when you guys see, you say, I didn't see your call.
Okay.
I call it fake, fake life. And trust me, I've been like this. I've been living my life, enjoying my life the way it is. You see me, you don't see me finish. You don't see me. You don't have anything you want to say. And I could remember my growing up days. Yeah, we used to do this wording.
Yeah.
This wording, this joke.
Yeah.
To abuse somebody in school. So then, when you abuse yourself first, they don't have anything to say about you.
So true.
My nose big, I know. I'm not you want to talk.
Okay, so now African China, we know you are someone who's always, who's not afraid to tell the truth. So you have Mr. President, you have Letter to Mr. President, you have Crisis, you have a host of the songs. All right, now, so when you talk about politics every time, what is happening in the country and all of this, I wonder if there would be a day would wake up to the news that you have joined politics or you're not a politician or you're vying for a particular post. Have you ever thought about this?
Okay. A lot of people have been asking me, and there are some interviews I go for, and the listeners and sometimes the viewers, they call in and they say, we want you to go there. Let's see if there's going to be change. But you see, a tree will never make a forest. I might have the intention to want to change. But you see this so-called godfatherism, and trust me, that's one thing we need to... But if I eventually go into politics, sorry, I want to divert. The first thing I will do is, I'll first of all start building prison. Then
prison?
Yes, I'll explain why.
I was just caught off guard.
So then I will now ban that, do you know who I am? You see that very word? It becomes a crime in this country. Do you know who I am?
Do you know my father is?
Do you know who I am? Do you know who my father is? It becomes a big crime. Then by the time these words become crime, trust me, everybody, there's sometimes you want to intimidate somebody, you want to say...
So do you think everybody will be on the same level?
You just you hold on to it.
That's interesting.
Do you understand? Then the reason why I said I'm going to build prison is because every little thing you do will send you to prison. If it is 4 months, three
Honeypot, are you sure? Are you really sure you wanted to vote for him? You're still on
so
this.
that's why I'm not going to go into that's why I'm not going to go into politics. Because a whole lot of things has to change.
Hojay, you that you're breaking traffic laws, you would have been in prison by now.
Briefly, 2 days. 6 months.
Then we now say
1 week.
1 week.
So when we now want to address you, we say ex-con.
Ex-con. Yeah, a-con convict.
Okay.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go on a quick break, and of course, we'll see African China right here in the building. Don't go nowhere.
If I say O, you say P.
What? So did you see yourself?
Yes.
Afghan China.
How does it feel?
I saw my twin brother. It was my twin brother.
What was the feeling? How were you feeling?
I feel great. I feel happy.
You should feel great and happy.
I feel good. It's me now. I'm going up. This is my past. That was my before, and this is my now.
Okay, like, I mean, I'm still in awe that you're saying that this video was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, wow, fantastic. And if you look at Crisis, No Condition is Permanent, Mr. President, I mean, your songs had so much meaning. And, you know, it was telling a story of where Nigeria was at that time. And I'm looking at it in 2019. Are we still singing about the same things? As in, is the same thing still applying to us?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're still just.
So
dancing
African
around
China,
the
I mean, borrowing a leaf from what Amanda just said, you know, you've talked about Fela, how you attended his shows, but you never met him, and you're very close to Femi and Seun. Okay, Fela talked about all of these things too, and we're still here. So do you think we're just a joke and we're just going to keep merry-go-rounding, or something is going to happen?
We're just a joke.
Wow.
It's a direct answer.
Is it, we're just merry-go-rounding. Why is that happening?
Because the leaders are not serious. They know the truth. All what they do is their selfish interest. That's what they care for. They know the right thing to do. They all travel abroad. How can you, okay, let me just say this. How can somebody be minister of health and he still travels abroad for medical checkup?
That is, I get where you're coming from.
Then how can somebody say he's a minister for power? He has a generator in his house.
Okay, we've gone on a deep level with that.
Yeah, we'll get there. Let's just
I mean, we're going to take it away from entertainment, and then we're going to get into politics.
Yeah. So I saw in an interview which was done like some years back. How many children do you have, African China?
Okay, I have 2 beautiful kids.
Okay, where did I have 168 children come from?
Okay. That's my foundation.
Okay.
It's a foundation.
Oh.
You know, yeah, trying to like take the kids out of the street thing. So every one of them, they are my kids.
Wow.
So that foundation is registered?
Yes.
Oh.
The love should be shared.
Amazing.
We shouldn't segregate it. So I just call them my children.
So how do you source for fund? How do you take care of these kids?
Well, for now, the little I have, I put in. And when I don't have, I don't have.
Okay, let's talk about your music. I mean, I was on YouTube and I saw that, you know, your songs from 20 years ago, 5 years ago, people are still commenting. People are saying, this is evergreen. We want more of this. Are you still singing? Are you still very much into the music industry?
Obviously, the music is my first love. And I will never stop singing.
Okay.
Like, I have quite a number of new songs, even the ones I've recorded, but I've not shot the videos, and I have some I shot the videos. You know, the thing now is, you know the politics in the
music industry.
Yeah, should I say in the music industry? I wouldn't say it like the music industry. The politics in the mindset of some few, because the industry is so plain and fair.
Really?
Yes, for me, because if you take a good look. Some of them, they want to impose an artist on you. But those artists, then they blow, even when they put dynamite there, you know,
They're not going to blow.
The Almighty God is the one in charge of the industry. So, and everybody who blew today, nobody will come here and tell me he knew he was going to blow.
True that.
Okay, so African China, that brings me to another one. I think somebody asked you before, somebody made a comment and said that, oh, your time is gone. Like there are new people here now to stay. And you know how people say that there is time and season for everything. And some people are not meant to be in the game forever. So what was your response to that? Did anything like that happen?
Well, I didn't see
Oh,
that.
you didn't see that? Well, I saw something like that. So what do you have to say, especially when people think that some people are old and that we are the new ones, oh.
Citing this rugged man, Mali issue, like your time don't pass, now we they in charge now.
My take on that is just, I look at those people like people who don't take. Do you understand? Because you don't know nothing. Do you know how much do you know about history? Okay, let's just generalize it. History. You don't know nothing. If you know history, you wouldn't use that word. Why would you say that? Okay, if you use such a word, what is Jay-Z still doing? What is Beyonce still doing? Because you've limited your mindset to that of, you know what, this is it. We are the new generation. Who told you you're a new generation? If you say the new generation, you wouldn't even talk. You're talking about new generation, that your time is gone. Hello, 20 years, people are still, I still come to shows, I kill the shows, and everybody leaves. And you have just one track. That when you go to show, you say, DJ again, repeat the song. Now, okay, I need some girls, some beautiful girls to come shake, twerk for me. Same song, DJ. And you say, so
what do you think about the quality of music right now?
The quality of music increased. Yes, the quality, the sound increased.
The sound increased.
The sound increased, but lyrically it dropped.
I think I agree with that, because production and everything.
Don't you think it's a problem, like, people know the situation in the country right now. They just want to dance. They don't want anything to think about. I don't want to hear
Are you sure
song
that's not
me...
a mindset too?
It's a mindset. Like if you listen to Food Nade, Brother Water, it's danceable. People dance to it. If you listen to Not the Job and they do, they laugh, it's danceable. If you listen to London Fever, it's danceable. But they are all situation songs. So it's a mindset.
I've learned to.
Because you don't want to do that homework. It's like the other day I was listening to Vector. He didn't know, the day I met him, I shook hands with him and I hugged him. I just went and sat down. But he didn't know why I did that. I did that because I took my time. I went to YouTube. I was playing his songs. I was listening to his interviews and things.
He's a deep guy.
He's a deep guy. He sits down. And another person I also respect that same way is Eva.
Oh Lord, yeah. Wow, interesting.
So you see,
Eva would get to see this interview.
Sometimes we just need to give kudos to some people and stop fooling around just because we want this one, because it's raving now. Trust me, when they stop raving, they don't have friends and families anymore.
Tell them.
They should know
that
this.
people are not that loyal.
Okay.
That people are fickle in this life.
Now, let me put you on the spot. I heard you weighed in on this conversation between Blackface and Tubaba, the issue on ground. Now, what's your take?
My take on that issue is the same thing I stand on, that this matter has been roving over and over and over again. I think Blackface should just, he's my friend. Tu is my friend. We're both family. Do you understand? And the same thing I said before, I would say, Blackface should just allow everything to slide. Let's see how we could make good use of the future. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The songs that you were talking about, okay, even if they give you back that song, what would you do with it? So why not, like, I will use myself as an example. When I had my issues in London, when I came back, not everybody that wanted to listen to the real story. So and I didn't bother to tell anybody. I just went to the studio, recorded my thing, and I started hearing people saying, they don't ban for London, not to go London, not to enter London. The guys saying, yes, okay. I went to London and I shot the video.
True.
So sometimes
in
action speaks more than you coming out to rant. Like my father would say, an empty drum would beat boom, 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 boom.
Makes the loudest
loud noise. But the one that has water.
Oh wow! Well, we could go on and on with you, Black. Oh my God! Where did
Black China. I swear.
African China.
My lawyer.
African China. I beg. You know that I'm not like that.
It's because you're wearing black.
You people just entered my brain like this and beating.
And I'm wearing black too.
I am wearing black too. Oh my God. Wow. Thanks so much, African China, for coming on the show today. You're such a vibe. We love you. Thank you. Keep speaking the truth. We wish you the very best.